Ladies and gentlemen, if Rocket's League skill was based on how many beers you slam before playing, this guy would be the stone cold of the arena. And if you have a conversation with him, you can bet on having the same one again because he's usually wasted. It's Dakota!
He is icky, no longer sicky, and you damn well know his sheets are still sticky. He's a beast with the sweet meat. He's Jeff Reese.
You'd know his face from years back when him and I carried GGS into its first live streams. He's the hardest to do intros for because he's just so goddamn cute and nice. And I hope he realizes just how much the team actually appreciates him. It's Jack.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah.
His birthday stream actually made me want to leave my house and hang out with him. 82nd Airborne. He mastered plane support so much so that he uses Babsie's healing grenades to kill the enemies. If you want to watch him work out, just like and share his stream. I beat Demon Souls in the time it took him to clear the first boss. 82nd Airborne, and all his 5 foot, 9-inch glory. It's John.
82nd.
That's good. 82nd. Oh, that's good. That's good. What is up, everybody? What is up, boys? Very good intros. Very good. What did you rhyme Reese with this time, Dakota?
It was a little bit. He's
it's
the beast with the sweet meat.
Jeff Reese. But you know, it doesn't always have like Eminem says. There's a show where he's on some. He's like, well, what would you rhyme door hinge with, or to orange? He's like, how about door hinge or something hinge? And you know, and I'm like,
I'm the next Eminem. You can call me Skittle.
You're the new age Eminem. I like it. Peanut M&Ms.
Yeah. You can call me Dry Ice.
Oh man, welcome back, universe, to a brand new episode 66 of the 2GS show, Glitches Get Stitches podcast. This week, we return in full force. We got Chef Jeff here. Feeling better there, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I can't tell by your bed, but you say so.
If you judged my life by my bed.
His life's a movie.
Yeah.
A therapist just walks in there like, now I know everything. I know everything that is darkness.
This is all we need.
You fill out your own prescription.
Just take what you want.
Make sure you find us on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and our home Facebook. It's where the magic happens. Like, hit that follow if you haven't already. Annabelle, Ariel, I see what's some people in the chat. What's up? What's going on? How we doing? If you miss this live podcast and you want to catch up any episode you missed, sub for free at 4Ad Radio Network, iTunes, Spotify, and then extra credit if you go to our YouTube and watch. We usually we do the live one on Tuesdays, and if all goes well, it'll be posted to those streaming applications on Friday. Usually that's how it goes. So go to our YouTube, check it out. I think we're almost at 200 subs on YouTube.
Yeah, we're pretty close, actually.
It's got to be my video that's now at 33K views. That's right.
No, it's got to be that video.
33K views. Who would have thought?
How many times do you watch it a day?
I mean, a lot.
Okay.
Got
Makes sense.
more 1K a day makes
There you go.
John
33 days in a row.
Yeah. But first, before we go any further, I just want to take a shot with my boys, or if you're drinking a Coca-Cola, Jack, or you got a beer.
I have a
I hear
brown
something.
sugar.
That was me.
Shaken
A pound of
espresso.
sugar.
No, brown
Nice.
sugar.
Oh,
A pound of brown sugar.
I have a pound of sugar right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chug it.
basically, that's what it is. Anything from Starbucks.
No,
All
it's
right,
actually
cheers, everybody.
not
Welcome back,
sweet.
Jeff. We missed you
Clink.
last week, but it's good to have you back.
I'll never figure out the right timing for taking a shot with someone or like a cheers. I think I always go way too early or way too late. Like I can never get the timing.
Is that
right.
Mountain Dew, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. Jack, I think if you're near someone and you clank the shot and then you hit the table and then you take the shot.
Yeah, I
Is
mean, that's
that
how I'm used to doing it. But like over this, it'll never be on time. I'll always just take
That's
it
all
first,
right.
probably.
That's all right. That makes it cool and spicy. No, I think Jeff is chasing with Mountain Dew right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's gonna do the do. Oh right, let's what here? Oh yeah. Before Dakota, can you hop on the Facebook and get a poll going for us that we
I
can
have
discuss
it.
later on?
Yeah.
I have
Nice.
it going.
You have it going, the poll?
Yeah, I think what the last one was. I forgot.
Oh, you're making a poll up?
Yeah, on the stream.
What's your poll? Oh, I sent it to you already.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know-
I was like, I don't know the poll.
You know the stuff that you send us, we do read it.
Well, I mean, that's
I
the
am
first time I've ever
prepared.
sent
I just have to ask
anything.
multiple times about what we were talking about.
Usually
Just
what I
scrolling.
like to do is I like to leave you guys in the dark some to get that all reaction. But now I've just said fuck it and I'll send it to you so you guys can.
So now we're gonna be a team.
Yeah, now we're gonna finally be a team. All right.
We're finally there. We're finally
Finally,
there.
we made it.
We finally
We
did
did
it.
it.
We
All right,
made
took
it.
let's talk about the
66.
poll. Jack's putting up the poll right now, and then we're going to discuss it because it's going to go along with our main segment. We're going to talk about WandaVision. Now, I know everyone hasn't watched it, but we're definitely going to talk about it. So there's going to be a little bit of spoilers in there, and we've given it 2 weeks. We're going to fucking talk about it. Anyway, the poll is, if you could have one superpower out of these 4, which one would you have? Super strength, immortality, manipulate minds, which I couldn't. Was that telekinesis? Is that
Yeah.
a better way of saying it?
I mean, you could change people's thought process.
I said
Yeah.
mind manipulation.
Mind trick.
Okay. Or invisibility. Okay. So we'll let that marinate. We don't have to answer now. Also, question real quick. Is immortality invincibility?
No,
Not necessarily. I
no,
mean,
because if you think of the Highlander sense, if you get your head chopped off, you're done. But
Okay.
you could live forever. You're gonna get your head chopped
So
off.
he's not invincible.
No, he's
nor
not
is he
invincible.
immortal then.
He's immortal. Yeah, he's immortal. You can't.
you said if you chop
he
off
can,
his head,
he can
he's
live.
done.
He's lived forever. But if you chop his head off, then he's dead. So I mean, it's not. I mean, it depends on the way you think about it.
Well, outside of Highlander.
I just use it as reference. All right, fuck you.
Yeah, I was
think of
gonna
it like
put-
a
I was gonna
think of it like a
put,
vampire, John.
What's up?
Yeah.
Vampires
Vampires the same
are
thing.
immortal, but you can kill them.
Yeah, it's the
That's
same
true.
thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what's going on.
I like to
here.
think of
I'm
it as
thinking-
like it's kind of like it's like an outside force will or like an object will stay at rest unless acted upon by an outside force. So like you'll stay
okay.
alive unless acted upon by something else like that is causing
Okay.
you to die. But other than that, like you won't die of cancer, like whatever, like
Yeah, not
normal
natural
die of.
causes.
It has
Okay,
to be, like,
okay, I see.
forced.
I'm gonna pick mine real quick. I would go with, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, now I'm back over here. All righty then. For everyone out there in the world, it was my birthday this week and this month, right? Yeah.
Thought it was still coming up.
Oh, what an occasion, though, right? Jeff was my date at Chili's. Shout out to Kendra for taking care of us. And let's just talk about that stream real quick. That was a fucking fun stream.
That was very fun.
We haven't
should
done
we should
many
do
like
more
that.
like those.
Yes, we need more like those. Like it makes me think we should have done a lot longer stream when we went to go see Max Reload. You know what I mean? Like we
Mhm.
should have been
Live until
streaming
it
that.
started.
Yep.
Just some
Jeff,
IRL
did you have
streams.
fun with me on my birthday?
I'm obligated to say yes.
That's true. That's
That's
true. It's in the contract.
It's in the contract.
He had a good time. He tried to cancel so many times because he wasn't feeling the best, you know.
No,
but
I'm
I
just
said,
warning
Jeff,
you. If I still don't,
he
do it.
warned me all week leading up to it. But I was like, listen, Jeff, if you
Listen, it's my birthday. I don't get sick
if
on my
you
birthday.
don't come to my birthday, I'm going to take a $500,000 loan out on GGS. And that's how I get them.
Just pull them in
I'm threatening
GGS honor.
monetary value.
So John's gonna call in sick to his next streams.
He gets a Tesla wrapped as GGS.
But anyway, oh man, like that was a lot of fun because oh yeah, so shout out to Kendra. Jamie was hitting you guys with John trivia. That's fun. I love when she does that. Things like Thirst for Justice, St. Jude style, Triple Dicker were brought to life. I mean, that's 3 magical things right there, Jeff. And all 3 of those were fake.
The St. Jude style.
St. Jude style.
St. Jude style.
God damn, that's good shit. Don't you have a triple dipper at Red Robin too? Did you used to?
Not yet.
They're not at
Not
school.
yet.
Not till we show up.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking make them make me if I ever go to Red Robin. I'm like, make me triple dip.
Can I get a triple dicker? And 3 of the biggest people that work at Red Robin will come to your table.
That's all we need.
But I had an awesome time with everyone. Everyone showed me so much love. We went back to right here. Jeff was sitting right here. I can still smell his musk. Give me some of that. But it was so much fun. We played some Overwatch, had some very drunken games from what I can only imagine because I don't remember a lot of it. But it was a great time. Now, not me anymore. You guys, how you doing, Jack?
Good. I'm on spring break this week.
Like,
Like I get to honestly, like I haven't really been. I've just been staying up like significantly later than I normally would. Like there's nothing holding me to like not stay up till 5 anymore.
yeah.
I've been doing that.
What time do you wake up when you go to bed at 5? What's your aim time? My aim time, if I go to bed at 5, is 1.
If I go to bed at 5, I tried to get up at 10 today. I got up at 11.
5 hours of sleep, Jack?
I don't need that much.
Yeah.
So it's a
You
waste
sleep.
at this point. What I like to do is I like to push myself to the point of exhaustion, and then taking a nap during the day feels really good. So like if I push myself to where like I need to take a nap, and then like it's like 3 o'clock, I take a shower, the sun's hitting my pillow in a certain way, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, don't you go
Damn.
falling asleep on camera right now.
Oh, I know. I
certain
thought about
way.
it. I'm thinking about it, but like it's
He looks back, just leaves the podcast, and goes lay down.
makes me feel a certain way. So and I just been
Our
playing a lot
voices
of
are
Valorant.
soothing.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
man, that's good. Shit. So, your spring break just started this
Yeah,
week, right?
This week, yeah. So
Cool. Through and then so Monday back to school.
Monday's back to school, back to hell. But
Back to
it's fine.
school.
It's
Show
funny how
daddy
my
I'm like a fool.
my mood just improves. Like I was like, you know what, this is the summer I'm gonna take a summer class. And then after last week, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm taking a summer class. I do
Nope.
not give a fuck.
Nope.
The
Not gonna
feeling of
happen.
not being in school, to me, I know there are some that thrive on it. My sister is one that thrives in
I would
school.
die if I had to stay in school any longer.
I mean, like every break we got, I
It is
just
pain. And there
I
was like
loved.
I was in class and they're like, all right, well, we're going on spring break next week, but make sure you guys are reading over the material. Like, don't like, you know, I'm like, I will not, I won't, you could fail me at this class and I wouldn't know till Monday. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. There is a 0% chance of me opening up anything. I will
Yeah.
get it done.
It's
I
a
will
50-50
talk to-
chance anyways, but if I'm on break, it's 0.
I ditched classes in high school to go play music in the band room. So that was
Yeah.
my high school experience.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
there's just so much like at the education
Even-
system is so like I don't know. I think it needs to change. That's a different topic, but I would say the way we've set up our system is so like It doesn't like breed creativity. It's just like, can you be a corporate
See,
robot?
it's supposed to spit you back out into society, and
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then you put your child back into the system.
This summer though, John, we should,
80
we should do a 24-hour stream.
Yeah. Even when I quit school, I was like, yes! Like, I even got that same feeling of like, fuck being on there. Even though I know I did something horrible. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
I just
it's
put
not even
myself
that
into
bad.
years and years amount of debt.
I was still
Fucked
happy
my
about it.
school programming
Yes.
up. I was still like, no school tomorrow.
Well, we should definitely do like a 24-hour stream over summer.
You hold the longest stream as of now, correct?
It's only 12
Do
hours.
we remember
so
what the is it 12 hour, 14?
it's 12. I hit the Facebook cutoff.
I thought I did a 12-hour once, did I not?
Yours was 10 hours and 30 minutes. It was the longest one
Oh,
you did.
okay.
And then I
Oh, then he beat me. All right. Son of a bitch. Yeah, if you Dakota, do you think you could ever do a 24-hour stream?
Straight?
Yeah.
No. Fucking take
Well,
goddamn.
no, because there's like some streamers who do 24-hour stream, but like they'll switch off with other streamers like that are in the house. Like
No,
like
I
say we
mean,
would
you.
do no, probably not.
The way you drink, you fuck no. 5 hours tops, bro.
Takes one to know one.
But hey, 10 hours, 32 minutes over here.
True.
I'm
I
just saying,
this is the thing though, like
but
what would I be
me.
playing?
That's me like cautiously drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd
And-
have to be streaming like a brand new game that just came out because like there's no way in hell I'm playing fucking Rocket League fucking 24 hours.
Yeah.
No.
Get pissed
No.
off. I deranked 10 fucking times.
Oh god, over 24 hours. Can you imagine how much SR we could lose in Overwatch, or how low you could go in Rocket League?
I've never thrown a controller or broken controller. 24-hour stream of Rocket League, probably gonna happen.
His whole house is burnt down. Kelly's like, no, cut it out."
Not my candle.
I think Jack could do the 24-hour stream. I think I've seen his sleeping patterns and the way he doesn't give a fuck about sleep sometimes, and then will sleep for 7 days straight. I think if you put him right in the middle there, I think Jack could pull one off. Easy.
So
Jeff, could you do a 24-hour stream as you chug vodka and chase it with Mountain Dew?
No.
All signs lead to no.
Sean's like, Dakota needs a tincture of Tito's vodka every 30 minutes, and then I could probably do a 24-hour stream.
You'd have to take the shot and then also
One an
go off.
hour.
Yeah, like you'd have to like, because that's a downer. Alcohol's a downer. So
Yeah.
we're you know,
So I take a shot with a swig of Red Bull every hour.
you'd have to chase it with water or something.
Well, I
to
drink a
get
shit
the
ton of water,
hydration.
so I drink tons of water, so at least a gallon a day.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Dakota, how's Rocket League going?
It's going, man. It's going. I can't get out of fucking get out of gold, but it's going.
don't matter.
Having fun with it, so
Don't matter.
yeah.
Mikey,
I
what you
actually-
just said right there is that's a heart attack. Don't listen to that post.
Right. I just I changed my
That's how
buttons
Charlie
up
died.
completely to what a pro streamer uses. And I'm trying to get used to it because it's definitely different. And I fucking figured out a stupid button that I can't believe I never figured out before. And I'm annoyed at myself because I've been playing Rocket League for so long and never knew there's aerial flips that you could do without like using your double flip.
Oh.
I know.
It's like you're like going like this.
Yeah, you literally just like you can rotate your car any way you want,
It's like John
Know
walking
that.
out at the bar.
right? Spin around.
Fucking
So,
Red Bull,
yeah.
damn it.
So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to be good enough, like some of the people I watch and some of the Facebook pages I've seen of the crazy shit that people could do. It's insane.
How did you find the button first day finding it?
I went on YouTube and I was like, how do we be better at Rocket League? I'm not
That's
even
fine.
joking
That's-
you.
that's
Because
not
I was like,
much
I'm like,
stuff.
I'm decent, and I was like, I need to get better. I was like, I need to figure out how to fly
Well, and that's
more
how
accurate.
you get better, though.
Yeah, and air control and shit like that. And I watched, and he's like, this dude's like, all right, well, you just got to make sure you have your aerials. What the fuck is an aerial? And I like, oh, I know who aerial is, but I looked, and I was like, oh my god, dude, this whole time I didn't even know this button exists. So I changed all my button combinations around on my controller, and now is the grind to get better.
So you found a new button after playing for 3 years.
I've been playing this game for 5 years since it came out.
5 years. So is there anyone else that it's played a game and came across a button and you're like, oh my God, this changes everything. I'm just trying to think of one that I played and I can't.
I feel honestly straight up stupid for not knowing this.
I think it's more of stuff that I just didn't know that Jeff taught me after like year 2 or 3 playing Overwatch. Like, don't shoot Zarya when she's bubbled up, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
We can just go back a couple months ago and you didn't know Riptire climb walls.
I knew it could climb walls. There it is. That's it, Jeff. That's it. I didn't know how to make it.
That was months ago.
I thought it was tap taparoo. It's hold it down. That's right. See, look at that. I learned something. You guys have any? Jack, you got anything like that?
I don't think so. But I also spend like a ridiculous amount of time in like the training areas to like figure shit out.
That's
true.
Like
start stuff.
Mikey, I do. But it's all about learning. Jeff, do you have a game like that you can think of?
Not at the top of my head. I'm sure there's got to be one. I just can't.
There was like an Outriders. It doesn't really count, but like an Outriders, I couldn't figure out how to take cover. But then I said, "Fuck it, I don't need cover." So I still don't know how to do it.
It's X.
Yeah, if you use controllers, it's X. But he doesn't play. He plays mouse keyboard.
Well, whatever the X is equivalent to, just press.
I mean, there's a settings option which is really helpful that I just learned about that video games have, that you can actually see what buttons do what.
Yeah, normally if I don't know, I'll go and look at like what like that button is. I'm trying if I know I'm supposed to be doing something. Like, I don't know if in Rocket League I would have known I should be doing aerials, but like
yeah.
If I had known, then I would like, oh, like what's that button? But
that's
I mean,
true.
I don't know. There's so much about Rocket League I don't know. Like, I would look so stupid playing that game. I commend you for being good.
I would love for you guys to play it. I think we could have fun. Like, but I mean, it's a free game.
Is it like inverted? Like
no. You can change it to whatever you want.
Yeah. Is it free to play?
Yep. Free and crossplay.
I feel like I've tried it before, but I can't remember. I'd also tried.
You probably didn't like it.
Yeah. Jeff. My name is Jeff. Your name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.
My name is John.
Oh, okay. And everything going well?
How was your recovery?
Faster than I thought it was going to be. So
that's good.
That's good.
You'd say you're operating at optimal levels right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
You feel like Mercy's damage boosting you right now?
No.
There you go.
No.
Slight.
She needs to heal me.
I need healing in real life.
Yeah.
Please.
There's some stuff in here that I know is going wrong.
I'm going to Jeff's house on Friday to watch. Are you excited? We're going to watch the new Justice League 4-hour Snyder Cut. Bill texts me. He's like, I'm making some nachos, but other than that, bring everything else that you need. I'm like, way to host it, Bill.
4 hours, nachos, perfect.
I'm bringing toilet paper and vodka.
That's really all John needs is toilet paper and vodka.
And a bucket.
And a
shit bucket. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a shit bucket.
I'm excited about that. All right, let's move into some trends with benefits. Guys, we were youngsters once. We all went to Toys R Us, correct? Jack, did you go to Toys R Us?
Yeah, I'm not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Toys R Us?
25.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Jeffy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The us of our toys?
Yeah.
Well, you know they got their bye-bye. Well, guess what? They're coming back. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I think this is a horrible fucking idea because if you just remember, what's the worst thing about Toys R Us? The prices, right?
Yeah, it's so expensive.
Oh,
That's
God,
the reason I didn't
dude.
really go there. It was really more of like, if it's like my birthday, I would go. But other than that, like, it's kind of like,
And even your parents to hold
toy.
you, like,
yeah,
they're like,
essentially.
God damn, this is expensive. Like, right before it went out of business, they were like, going out of sale, special.
And normal price.
We went in there with the kids. It was the same amount.
Yeah.
It was still so expensive.
Yeah.
Jack, do you think they're going to succeed when they come back?
I don't know why they're coming back. Like, who's asking for this? I would say more people would
like
ask
us.
for Blockbuster to come back than Toys R Us.
What would you would rather have, a Blockbuster than a Toys R Us?
I think that would be way more profitable, or not even profitable, but like way more practical to have again. If we're gonna bring back something from the past, like why would we bring back Toys R Us? Like I'm not gonna go to Toys R Us. Like that's kind of like
I'm not taking my kids there.
Yeah, no. So it's kind of like, why are they like changing what they do, or is it the same warehouse full of toys that's overpriced?
Probably that. You probably nailed the whole their whole written out sheet of coming back. Same prices. What about this? What about this? Blockbuster comes back, but it's like a nightclub atmosphere. Okay, you can go in there, play some video games, have some drinks. There's like still this cool kind of retro like community borrowing of like movies and video games and shit.
I think that would do well. I think that'd be.
I could play the Virtua Boy again.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really cool to have something like that to where like people still use Redbox. Like not everyone uses Netflix, so it's like
that's true.
I would say there's it honestly like I think even for like going on like if you're gonna have like a date or whatever, it'd be like, hey, let's go to Blockbuster, pick out a movie instead of like come over and watch Netflix and fuck. Like you know what I mean? Like there's like something outside of that.
Which also I'll be over there later on, Jack.
Perfect. But I think that would be like I don't know. I think that was like I remember like I really enjoyed going to Blockbuster. Like we'd go like sometimes on Friday to like get a movie to watch, and I'd usually watch it like the whole weekend. And
just Harry Potter over and over and
over and over and over and over and over again.
And
then
a bunch of money
because you forgot to Harry Potter, bro.
Yeah, so it's like I think. What did you say about Harry Potter?
How many times did you rent that?
Oh,
probably a million.
I own it.
You just that's true.
He never took it back.
No.
Yeah.
You know how much money goes to fucking Blockbuster right now? They could probably
1 billion.
Yeah, I think like I don't know. There's such like a. I think out of bringing anything back, like bringing back something, maybe not Blockbuster, but something like that. Even like you said, like having like you could have like some draft beers, and you could like walk around, look at movies. Like they could even have like a small little like old movie room that they play movies
That's
on.
What I'm saying.
Like that'd be kind of
jerk off rooms in the back.
It has the adult section.
Yeah.
Then, like pull out the
you
blinds.
could have that too, but
Jeff could work that booth.
Oh, I can I'm working.
Backdoor Sluts 9. Yeah, aisle 3.
Wares.
He carries the cum towel over his shoulder. He's got it wiping off.
Wiping off the movies.
Yeah, I like that. What do you guys think about the new Toys R Us? Anything else? Dakota, Jeff,
I just don't understand the why.
Probably because it does hold a significant nostalgic feel, and there are some that would just shop there because it's Toys R Us. Like maybe me saving $20 on a toy, other people don't give a fuck about that $20 on the toy. I mean, money or whatever. But I think it's a horrible idea.
It definitely is.
Yeah. Just go to Target.
They'll be back.
Yeah. All right. The new episode, South Park Vaccination Special, is out, and it's fucking good. Anybody seen it? What in the goddamn new South Park? And you guys are just fucking sitting on it?
Most of us have jobs, Sean.
No, you don't.
I didn't even know there was one, to be honest with you.
Only half of us have jobs, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
It's half. It's half.
Jack, what's your excuse?
I didn't know there was one until I read John's what we're talking about tonight. So,
oh man, it's
my
good.
bad. I probably would have watched it for the podcast.
He's on spring break.
Yeah,
that's true. I started watching Sword Art Online though.
What is it?
Can you watch it offline?
Sword Art Online. There actually is a Sword Art offline. There is one, yeah.
Jokes and jokes.
It is good. It is good. The new South Park. I sent Jeff's a couple. Maybe just one video.
Just one.
Yeah, but it's fun. Billy, I'm going to the bar to get some pussy. Okay, granddad or grandpa. The old people. They're letting the old people go into the CVS to get their vaccination, so it's like a club in there. So like the treating CVS is like a club.
They're so fucking smart.
Their
stuff is so good.
That's why I watch it. I mean, yes, they say fart jokes and shit jokes, and there's literally a part in this no one shit out of your own dick that they go into, and like, but if you really see what it's doing compared to like what's going on today, they nail it. They nail it, and everything's funny about it, and they do it in a way where they don't give a fuck what you think. They're just gonna do it, and I respect that. So go watch it. It's funny. We got any fans of BioShock here?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Jack, Bioshock? No,
It's cool. I don't think I ever.
I've only watched Jeff stream it.
Yeah, I watched Jeff stream it, and then my friends played it, and I would watch, but I never actually played it myself.
So there was going to be a Bioshock movie, but it got canceled. Do you know why it got canceled?
No,
Because
Jeff?
the director messed up.
Yeah, he didn't.
they
He
couldn't get
didn't
The
mess
Rock to
up.
play the Big Daddy.
I think he didn't mess up. I think he knew what he was doing, but he wanted it to be rated R, and no one else wanted it to be rated R. So
No, he
was
pitched
like,
he pitched a $200 million rated R movie when video game movies weren't that popular. So they kind of just were like, it's gonna
so
be a
maybe
no
he should have
for
dumbed down the 200 million part, but he was like, I'm not going to do it if I can't do it rated R. Which does that?
Well, they weren't going to
would
give
you-
him $200 million to make it, so it didn't matter.
Listen, you're
They're
not
saving that for
James
Deadpool.
Cameron, okay? Get out of here.
Yeah, he was not James Cameron. So all right, bye.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
And that's not John Cameron either.
No, that was his first. He like sat down and was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a $200 million movie, rated R." And his agent's like, "Why did you say that to them?"
I just wanted them to know.
And now that they know, they're not gonna. They're like, "Nope." I'm not
Yeah.
making
But I mean, would you go see a PG-13 Bioshock, or does it have to be rated R?
it." It's kind of. I mean, it's like it's a horror game. Like you'd
Rated
want to see.
R.
You'd want to see a. I'm sure you'd rather see a rated R Resident Evil than a PG-13. But you
I will not see a PG-13 Resident Evil.
You would.
I would,
I know.
but I wouldn't. I would rather it be rated R.
Exactly. You'd
All
still
right.
see the PG-13. That's your
I
only
see what
option.
you're saying. I see what you're saying. So do you think they're gonna fucking fuck around with this and bring it back somehow, get a new director, or I mean, it's
Later,
yeah.
not anytime soon.
Okay. Assassin's Creed news 2022. The next Assassin's Creed has been kind of leaked. It's been like breadcrumb leaked. Okay, that'll be held. What? A week.
They released this?
breadcrumb.
No. Are like teasers or like?
I think it's just talk. You know,
Rumor-
like
rumor
Assassin's
mill.
Creed rumor. That's all they have to talk about is where the next
Okay.
one's going to be. Where the next one's going to be. I heard this one's going to be held in the 100 Years' War. Now, A, can someone tell me what that is? 2, wherein is it? And D, what does it have to do with anything? Jeff.
Not a history major.
What's the 100 Years' War? Anybody? Does anyone know?
I've got a feeling that it was a war that lasted about 100 years.
I think you got something there.
It's
I think that's-
looks like it's between the English and the French. For the
Another English French one.
What year? What
Give
year
us
frame?
Japan.
it's 1337 to 1453.
Oh, a time period that I don't give a fuck about.
So here I
Great.
got it right here. The 100-year
No.
1337 to 1453 waged between the House of Plantagenet and Cadet House of Lancaster, rulers of Kingdom of England, and the House of Valois over right to rule the Kingdom of France.
So Jamie Lannister's in this game.
So it's I mean it's a war in the Middle Ages.
So,
Yeah, knights and
dude, they gotta make this motherfucking next main character a part of the goddamn. He's already got to be in it. I don't want another learning about it. Right, Jeff? Do you agree with me? Like, this guy's got to be in the order already. Or you want somebody to learn how to be in the order again? Like, oh, my family history and this and that, and then I'm learning how to.
I don't mind new characters.
I don't mind. No, I want new character, but I want his ass to already have the fucking thing, and he knows he's in the Assassin's Creed
guild or whatever. Yeah.
Guild. Yeah.
Ezio's the only one that's done that in the history of the games, right?
So that's what I'm saying. Do you
I
not think
think
it's
my
time? You think I'm wrong saying that, or like, what is it not
you
make?
can say that. I mean, it doesn't matter as much to me as it does to you, I guess.
So what are you looking for in the next one?
I don't know. It's kind of a period. So I guess I'll wait for if they really are doing that. Wait for a trailer or something.
I mean, what else could they really do? I mean,
Japan.
They need to go to
Japan.
Japan.
oh, you're right. You just said that. Yeah, I said that.
If I don't get that, I will riot.
I mean,
I don't care how old I am.
But like, then what's after Japan?
Japan.
Like that? Are they running out of things to do?
I think they need to end it. That's my.
How would it end though? If there's always
After
this
Japan.
evil.
After Japan.
I think they need
After
to do a like modern day assassin. Like that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be dope.
I've always
With
wanted
like
that.
with guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the
I think that'd
closest
be
is
really
probably
cool.
Syndicate, right? That's probably the closest.
I think Syndicate's
in
like
era.
it has the most technology in it. I think that'd be cool.
Maybe not even guns, Dakota. Maybe like, I mean, obviously enemies would have. I mean,
There have to be
that'd
guns.
tough.
I
That'd
mean,
be
Well,
tough.
there are and a bunch of them.
There are guns in a bunch of them.
But like
they're like-
machine gun and shit. Like
Put the ball in and shove the thing out.
Yeah, the
shooting
like,
kind of guns. Like if you're
I
like,
think they'd be really. I think it'd be cool if like they had like you could have guns, but you're like kind of like a choice between like I guess like the sword combat's really fun in the games. But
yeah,
I think like I don't know, like having like the option to like just build like a sniper assassin or just like a like run and gun like Uzi assassin. Like I don't know, I think they'd be a lot of cool options, I'd say.
so like a
And
couple
really
different
cool
classes.
environments, like breaking into buildings and like that sort of thing. Like that'd be kind of cool. But I think for this next game, what I would want is like, I loved Origin. I think that was my favorite game.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, probably my favorite game. I think like the way they did the whole like the end of the game where he picks up his son or she picks up their son's necklace and like the imprint of the Falcon skull is like the start of the Assassin's Creed logo.
Mhm.
Like that to me, I was like, wow, like that. I had such a fun time in that game, and like I think it'd be really
lore.
cool.
It's lore packed in the right ways.
But it's not like I don't know. It felt like I was like, oh man, I'm forming the guild, and then since then there hasn't been like or forming the creed, I guess.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been like there's been like tie-ins and stuff, but it hasn't been as blatant as like Bayek, in my opinion. Like Bayek was a blatant like assassin, like. I don't know, Jeff. Do you agree or no? You're more versed in these games than
Odyssey, I mean, Odyssey is Origin's daddy, so.
I know when I played Origins, when I played Odyssey, it didn't feel like it felt like a Greek mythology RPG that had like elements of Assassin's Creed story.
Yeah,
that was my.
And that's what a lot of
people.
people. I mean, that's what a lot of OG Assassin's Creed fans are saying. That's losing its Assassin's feel. Because it is turning into this open world,
which I think is cool.
RPG.
But I feel like Origins did it the best. Like it did the new RPG feel, but it kept the feel of like being like an assassin. I don't know. It felt like meaningful to like the new story. Whereas like I know like the whole like Odyssey thing is like important too, but it doesn't like. I don't know. That's at least my take on it is like I would rather them focus more on building the story of like the Creed and like.
Oh yeah.
So you should play the legacy of the First Blade, whatever the DLC is for Odyssey.
Yeah, like that one was
That's
like
all it talks about.
Yeah, like just like really focus on that. I would say.
I don't know if I don't think I played that one.
You didn't even beat Odyssey. You didn't even beat Odyssey, John.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, Jeff. Sorry, I forgot. I beat Valhalla though, motherfucker. And Origins.
Look at you.
Look at you.
Look at me.
Oh.
Bragging over here. Dakota, you played a bit of Assassin's Creed.
I played a bit of all of them.
Yeah. What are you looking for? Do you think that's strayed too far from the guild aspects, or?
Honestly, I probably don't have enough input in on this. I mean, I love the games itself for gameplay, but yeah. I don't really watch some of the cutscenes because ADD doesn't let me do that. I just want to play.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Sometimes it's not about the lore. I mean, if you just were looking for a game to have fun while you did combat, that's definitely a winner right there. So good shit. All right, everyone, gather around, okay? HBO Max is gonna have straight up bangers coming straight out to them. You don't have to pay extra. You're just paying for. It's not like the new movies that come out on Disney Plus. Mulan and this new one, Raya, the Princess Dragon. You got to pay $20 on top of your thing. You think I get it, you know? Huh?
I want to watch that one so bad, but I'm not paying.
I do too. It'll be free. It'll be free in a couple weeks, which I get it. Like, if I really wanted to see it, I would pay $20 with the fam. We could get some snacks.
Isn't it $30?
Make a movie out of it. What was it?
Isn't it $30? Or I could be wrong. I thought it was 30.
Maybe it's 30. Anyway, it's too much. I'm not doing it. Well, it's too much to just when it's going to be free. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Anyway,
save your money for
Max
Monster Hunter, John.
What's up?
You should save your money and buy Monster Hunter instead.
Monster Hunter?
Was it good? Did you watch it?
Oh God, I did buy it, and the next day it came out free, Jeff. But that was because listen.
No excuses.
Oh,
No,
I got excuses.
You were
just got my taxes, and I had $100, and I was like, "What's the quickest way to spend this $100? Bottle? What video game I bought? I bought some fucking video game, Nightmare 2s, and then, and I was sitting there, and I was like, let's do it. Let's watch this movie called Monster Hunter World, and let me tell you guys, no."
No,
we all probably could have told you that before you spent $20 on it.
I mean, just in a million. Like, and the game is so much cooler. The game is not bad. The game isn't for me, but I played a little bit of it and respect it enough to see why it's popular. But what the fucking fuck were they thinking for the movie?
I don't know.
Why'd you let me do it, Jim?
You didn't even tell me. Your text was, "Oh God, I just wasted $20 on Monster Hunter."
God,
All right, well, there's no saving you now.
Anyway, we got these new bomb-ass movies coming out straight to HBO. I think they will be in theaters, but they're also dropping the day of to HBO Max. Here's what we got coming up. March 18th, my sister's birthday. Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. Boop, 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 boop. Then, March 31st, Godzilla vs. Kong. And these are huge movies. They're going straight to HBO Max, folks. Mortal Kombat. Okay? April 16th. Are you fucking kidding me? Get over here. Exactly. Now, Jack, get ready. Space Jam, A New Legacy with LeBron James, July 16th. Yeah. Me and you are going to be the only one watching that one.
Yep.
I'm
okay with that. I'm okay with it.
Dakota?
I'll look up Lola Bunny after. That's it.
They changed her. She's not even sexy anymore.
Yeah,
Is she old now?
They made her not curvy. You know how they do today. You know. I have jerked off to Lola Bunny before. I just want everyone to know that's how hot she used to be. Now I do not jerk off to her. Okay? FYI.
Are you sure? How many drinks were you in?
I did both.
I just didn't feel the same.
Yeah. There was a loss of connection there. The Suicide Squad. August 6th. Dune. Any Dune fans? I mean, it's got to be huge.
I can't wait for that to be sick.
Jeff, you Dune guy?
Never read it or saw it. So
is this like Star Trek kind of stuff?
And it's the space fantasy. Yeah.
Sci-fi.
Okay.
Yeah, sci-fi.
But it's still going to be huge. I'm going to watch it. I mean, from what I've seen, they put a lot of money into it. And then
sick.
This bad boy right here, man. The Matrix 4, December 22nd.
Yeah.
We're going to have another party where I'm inside of Jeff the whole time watching this.
Mm-hmm. It's very Matrixy.
Very glitch in the Matrix. No, that's just John and Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, I mean, all right. So these are some hot fucking titles coming out. Is this going to be what we see the start of? You know, these big time movies just come.
You don't have to pay to watch. They're just on there, right?
If you have HBO Max, you can watch it.
Yep.
I wonder if that's because like Disney is so cheap to have a subscription for that you have to pay the extra, but like HBO is like not cheap. Like it's like $15
HBO is $15.99
a month. So I wonder if like that extra $10 is like allowing them to do this comfortably, whereas Disney would be losing more money. If they were to up the Disney price, could they release?
Well, Disney, like they pay that much for movie because like if you think about it, you'd be paying about the same price for 2 movies tickets. If it's $30, you'd be paying the same
Oh
price.
yeah, no,
for
I
2
totally
movie
get the
tickets. I mean,
price. I get the. I'm just saying, like, because HBO is not doing that. So is that
Yeah.
because it's more expensive?
Imagine, yeah.
The reason why Disney can't do that is because their catalog is weak sauce. So HBO Max not only acquired a bunch of new copyrights to movies, they
That's
also have
true.
HBO.
That's true.
So they got that catalog where they can charge you and then they're bringing these titles
Well,
to
that's the
it.
crazy
Like,
thing too, is you pay $15 and you actually get so much for that. If you're interested in like the HBO style show, you get a lot of content. So like, and like I feel like
they have
Disney, like there's not as much.
Yeah.
Unless you want to watch.
You got Star Wars, which is cool. You got your Avengers, which is cool. But those are on fucking,
I don't think they're on. No, I don't think they're on
HBO
anymore.
and shit sometimes. So it's just.
I think they took them off now because of
they're
Disney
off
Plus.
now. But I
Okay.
feel like
It's not enough.
It's like it's easier to go buy a Star Wars collection for like $80 versus like I think it's like $130 for the Game of Thrones collection, or it's very expensive. But like
I want it though.
I do too. I would pay for that. It's I've watched it. I think I've watched it like 5 times now.
Yeah. Yeah. So that I mean, those are big titles coming out to HBO. It's Netflix is right up there where they're trying to make those types of movies in Netflix and have those come out. Right now, their just production isn't up to par. HBO still smashes it out of the box. Okay, but speaking of Netflix, Cowboy Bebop is finished. Are you anime peeps excited? I don't know much about this.
I'm excited to see how they do it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the trailers for it, but I'm excited to see.
Is
what
this
they do with
live
it.
action or?
I
thought
believe
that's
it is
what I
live
read.
action.
I'm pretty sure I
Okay.
read that it was. So
Cowboy
I don't see
Bebop?
how they would. What were they going to reanimate it? Like, just
Yeah,
it's kind of like.
yeah. No, you're right.
I think it is live. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's live action.
I'm
Nervous?
excited. Nervous, really. Actually,
Is there? This isn't the first time Netflix has done this. Is there a different one that they've done okay with that you've watched?
I think they tried to do Death Note, but I
Death Note was
I
awful.
couldn't do it. I couldn't
was
watch
awful.
it. So
Okay.
I don't know. Is it a show or a movie? I haven't
It's
read
a
too much of it.
movie, if I remember correctly.
No, not Death Note.
Oh,
Cowboy.
Cowboy Bebop?
Show, right?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, I think it's
show.
I think it's a
Is it a
show.
movie? Or is
It's
it
a movie.
show?
Cowboy Bebop and Rocksteady.
No, it
I
says
don't know.
it says Cowboy Bebop
That's
season
the
1
one Jeff
production
wants to
wraps up
see.
after long delays.
I'd rather
So-
just watch Cowboy Bebop. Unless
I
they
mean,
have the
Cowboy
same,
Bebop is-
unless they have the same theme song and the same like
Oh, that theme
like,
song is
the
sick.
theme
dude.
song for Cowboy
So
Bebop
good.
is so sick, and like the whole like the cut scenes in it and how it looks so the colors, it's so good. That unless they do that, like I'd rather just watch Cowboy. I mean, I'll still like probably try to watch it, but like I don't know. I've always felt like live action is never that. I mean,
Well,
I enjoy anime, so I don't really care that
They
much.
did a
for
Full
live
Metal
action.
Alchemist live action movie, which I didn't watch it, but I've heard
I
it
watched
wasn't
some
terrible.
of it. It wasn't bad, but I would still rather watch Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist is one of my favorite
I would
animes.
rather watch that. So
Yeah.
Nice. So I guess we'll kind of see, and it's like, dude, Netflix is pumping out so much content. They're gonna have some winners, and they're gonna also have some losers. And right now, it's kind of just watch and see as they just are throwing.
I'm just
all these
watching
at us.
Chappelle Show, man. That's all I've been watching lately.
Yeah, that's good. So, all right, let's talk about the poll discussion. That's
Woo!
that. See what I did there, Jeff? That's another poll discussion.
I'm gonna need you to work on that.
I know. Poll
Nope.
discussion.
You're
Nope.
just
Pull back a little.
something new.
All right. We have put a poll out there. Dakota, if you can pull up what people voted on. The poll was, out of one of these superpowers, which one would you have? Super strength, immortality, manipulate minds, or invisibility? Jack, we'll start with you. Let us know in chat what you guys picked.
what would I pick?
Yeah.
Probably super strength.
Super strength.
I feel like that could
Just
correlate
fucking-
into like running fast too. So like,
So
I've
you could
always
just
worried
like,
about that.
you're like streaming. You'd break all the controllers with your super strength hands when you're streaming, getting mad at Valorant. You're like, God damn it, break through the whole fucking house.
Yeah, I know. I think it'd be sick though. I think I would really enjoy it. Like you'd like jump around like the Hulk. Like
Yeah, that'd be dope.
that'd be a lot
That'd
of fun.
dope.
I think. I don't know. Also, like my manipulation, like I would just feel like a shitty person. I couldn't do it. And then
Be honest about it.
invisibility, like I
Hey,
don't know.
Honesty is the key.
Invisibility, I'd still be a shitty person.
I'd still be a shitty person. And immortality, I would become a shitty person. So like super strength's the only option for me.
Jeff, what are you sitting on?
Mind manipulation.
Yeah,
for show.
What would you mind manipulate me to do?
Take off your shirt.
Throw up on stream.
Just every time I'm on stream, I uncontrollably throw up for I have no reason why.
You
Jeff's over there on the other side.
But I mean, I feel like you'd have to be a visual of that person.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, we didn't get into specifics.
Yeah, we didn't get it. It's fair.
All right, I respect that, Jeff. Dakota, tell us what you would do, and tell us what won the poll.
I would do immortality because
Immortality?
I've always truly wanted to either be a Highlander or a vampire.
Yeah.
And as far as the chat goes, we got super strength and invisibility tied with 2 votes each. Mind manipulation with 3 votes, and then immortality with 4 votes.
So immortality wins.
Immortality wins.
That's what I was gonna pick, and especially now. Well, mine was gonna be on the fence. I was gonna say immortality, but like, is it just like me with no one to bang for the rest of my life? Kind of like sitting there and just sitting on like broken ass bridges and like I Am Legend style.
I Am Legend.
You can bang whoever you want.
They're all dead. I'm immortal.
No, that's not how immortal.
Since you've guys cleared it up, you can be immortal and still be in this time existence.
Well, like Wolverine, been alive for like ever.
Yeah.
You're jumping way ahead to
you're like
the human race is.
I'm on an island by myself. I'm immortal.
I thought a lot about this. Okay. Yeah. Now it's cool. You know, we got people to bang. Ariel says there's always people to bang. That's correct. I just learned that.
And you can kill yourself if you're miserable. Exactly, Ariel.
I was just thinking, like, you know, you see this generation collapse, and you're like, dang, that was some people I love. And then you fall in love again with maybe there's a couple sprout up groups of humans. All right. And then they die off. I'm alone. Who am I going to stream to, Jeff?
You're banging everybody. You're never going to be alone.
I banged everyone to death.
You're banging everybody, so you're going to be hanging out with your kids for the rest of your life.
You'll single-handedly populate the earth.
Exactly. There you go.
All right.
Hanging out with your kids.
I like this. This is going to be fun.
Just like
man. Right, good poll. Good poll. We will have a poll each stream that we do in like this, and we talk about it right before main segment. So if you guys have any ideas for polls and you any fun ideas, shoot it to us. We'll use it, and we'll try to have some fun with it moving forward. Now we're on the main segment. Okay, guys and girls, we are going to talk about WandaVision. So if you don't want spoilers, it's okay. You can go. We understand. We'll see you for community tonight. And what are we starting at? What do you start at? 8, Dakota?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we are going to talk about WandaVision. I'll give a couple. I know there's a delay. I'll take a shot real quick. And then we'll talk about WandaVision. Good old WandaVision. Down.
That was a nice little bass line. I like it.
Thank you. That Mark, that is true.
What's the thing about that?
Fucking cousins.
Yeah, sorry, I had to put that.
It'll be a while before that happens, Mark. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
See, me and Mark thought about this for a while, though. Okay.
Well, Mark's
cheers, everybody.
Mark's implying I don't already just bang relatives.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, they're my second cousins.
Aww.
You don't know Jeff like I know Jeff.
Let's go live in Alabama.
All right. I assume everyone that is still here is ready to talk about some WandaVision. Okay, so WandaVision. When this show first aired, it came out as 2 episodes, and it had people shook. People were like, "Fuck this shit! Like, where's goddamn Tony Stark and goddamn fucking what's happening? Why are people fighting and stuff like that? And it's slow and it's in the 50s and blah blah blah." Well, then
the next poll is, where is goddamn Tony Stark?
I think that's what you said after you watched the first 2 episodes.
I think that was the exact text I sent Jeff. So then we move on.
Not in this.
He's not.
Spoiler
Then we
alert,
move on. to episodes 3, 4, and 5, when we start getting inside the fourth wall and stuff like that going on. Jeff, if you had to break down what this was about, what this show was about, what would you break it down?
The overall, the entire...
like overall, but you don't have to go into huge details. Just like overall,
including the spoilers.
Yeah.
The whole overall thing. It's Wanda dealing with the loss of pretty much everybody she loves, and how she handles it. Because we got to the end, and I was like, she kind of literally lost everybody she knows. Almost, like, everybody. And this is her dealing with it. That's what this is about.
And how does she deal with it, Jeff?
The wrong way, because she didn't drink at all.
Where was that part of it?
Yep. That's how we would have solved it.
Problem solved. No TV show.
She goes, well, since we are doing spoilers, and I'm guessing, Jack, you don't care.
I read.
Jack has read up on this.
Oh, you read up on it?
So
Did you see it, Dakota?
I did.
You saw it? Okay. Well, since... Did you ask me how it happened, John?
Yeah.
Yep. So she lost Vision, everybody else in her life, and she had a note from Vision before he died that they bought a piece of property in New Jersey to go build a house on, and she had a good cry and drove over there and lost control of her powers, created her own reality.
Yep.
In a bubble.
He's my most powerful Avenger.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. And the bubble she created was like flashbacks of when she was younger, of watching old sitcoms.
Yep.
Yeah, I loved it when her dad brought home the box of every head, like the show.
That was awesome.
So they recreated
Malcolm.
And then and so the people who were like, "Oh, I don't get the sitcoms thing. What's going on?" If you just watch the show and get to this part
and listen,
in one instant, it all is not only sentimental because you understand why she's doing it. It's a perfect key ingredient of to why she and how she's doing this and why she fucking cares. That's all. The only good part of her life she had to hold on to was this. Watching these 50s and 60s and 70s sitcoms with her family that get destroyed. I mean, I didn't, that part, I wasn't, that part got me. They're just sitting there watching fucking what?
You didn't know it happened, or you just...
I didn't know it was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to be from them watching, what was the show they were watching?
Was it Andy Griffith's show, or? Jake Van Dyke, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, a fucking bomb destroys the whole fucking house in literally an instant.
Yeah.
So you see, like, that's literally her last happiness thought of her family that she had. And then, so that's how they tie that in. And then, okay, so how did she create Vision, Jeff?
How did she? Well, she, as Agatha said later, she's like, you have the power, you just don't know how to use it. So she did that from her own memories, and since she basically boosted her powers with the Mind Stone, she created it out of that power. That's how she created him from memories.
So when she made this force field, that we don't really see until, what was it, episode 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Is when they finally have the first, where we meet Inspector Wu, where we meet
Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau. So in this force field, anyone that's in there, what's kind of happening with them, Dakota?
They automatically lose memory of their actual selves, and they're put into a character of whatever show that she's portraying.
Yep.
Or a timeline of shows that she's.
Yeah, so I think the first one was like Dick Van Dyke. The second episode was I Love Lucy or Bewitched. I think it was Bewitched.
Yeah.
Then you get into some of like Family Matters or Full House. Full House was one. Yeah.
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch, yeah.
Brady Bunch, and then everyone loved the Malcolm in the Middle, the ode to Malcolm in the Middle. I mean, you could just see right away. Maybe it wasn't the greatest episode, but just like
you even got Seventh Heaven in there. Like there's so many shows that like we all grew up watching that like oh man, no way, this is like they're hitting everybody's soft spot, and it's like really like it pulls you into the show even more because you're like, oh man, I remember this show did this, and then it's really cool, man.
It was funny because I made my mom run through it too because she likes Marvel stuff. She just doesn't like get into it like we do. I made her watch it. And she's like, oh yeah, I remember that episode because that's like she grew up with like Dick Van Dyke and shit. She's like, I remember that episode. What they're trying to do there. It's like, damn.
It was like
she could
shot
relate.
for shot.
I mean, as far as the show goes, it can from no matter what age you pull you in and you know give you nostalgia, which makes you want to watch more and more and more.
Jack, what you read up on it, you know that she took control of this town, like using her powers and stuff.
Yeah, it was like, okay, so I read about it. It was hard for me to follow. I was trying to read, like I was like, this kind of makes sense. But I was more interested in like the end of like White Vision, but I don't know if we're talking about that later or not. But like that was kind of
we are.
Now, really, I mean, so White Vision is now canon in actual MCU, right? So he's probably going to be because he's the new Vision and he has Vision's memories.
Yeah. So we'll get to
Okay.
What's it? Is it just White Vision?
So White Vision, he came out in I think 1996 in a comic series.
So we have
like the witch lady. I can't remember her name.
Agatha.
Agatha Harkness.
We have Wanda, and then Vision start going through these things, and outside forces start happening. They're trying to infiltrate her little party from the outside.
Yeah.
Things start happening. That Vision starts noticing things are off, so then he starts doing his own little detective side work. I have a question. So they bring in the kids, right? There's a automatic. So one episode she's just pregnant.
1968. Yeah.
Then she has the kids, and then there's a decade gap and they bring it up inside the episode, and then all of a sudden they're like teens or somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
Are these? I know that Agatha says that she is creating things of what she has. Are these kids? She had these kids? I don't understand.
I think it was a representation of them, the kids that they wanted to have.
So they're fake, but in her own mind, right?
She created them just like she created Vision,
like
just differently.
They're real to her, but once you get out of that they can't survive.
Yeah, they currently they can only exist within her bubble that she created.
Yeah, I like how they showed the people
Winston
farther from Wanda had less character development to her story than they're basically reduced to set pieces. Yeah, that was cool. The further you got out from her in this, you know, or we'll call it her party or her show, and then bubble. People were just way
stronger than Winston.
Yeah, way is. I mean, like fucking crazy. And then they almost get her, or something happens. They're almost taking Vision out. You start seeing him fall to pieces, and then what does she do? She ups it even more. She gets more pissed.
Yeah, she opens the
she expands it.
The bubble.
So she expands it, and then who do we meet for the very first time after that expand? I mean, she's been around the whole time, but now we see her in her evil form.
Agatha,
right? Yeah.
Agatha.
I read that part.
And that actually, so the origin of the witches, the Salem, I can't remember word for word, but the Salem witches is actually a MCU old lore.
Oh, really?
Read about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
I learned some things.
They portrayed her differently in this show than I thought they were going to. When I read up on Agatha, I guess there's a lot of comic book runs where Agatha's Scarlet Witch's teacher, like she teaches her how to do everything.
Okay.
Which,
in a way, she was kind of her teacher. In the eighth episode, I mean, she pretty much runs her down through everything.
But she wasn't really evil in the comic book runs I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's like more neutral.
They clearly made her like the evil.
By the way, what's the actress's name?
Who played Agatha?
Yeah.
Catherine Hugh.
She killed it.
Yeah.
Killed
I mean,
it.
she's
amazing, but
she's fucking the brother and stepbrothers in the bathroom.
Yeah.
She's always been fucking hilarious and just full of that kind of energy. She nailed that 50s
inside my vagina.
Yeah.
That's stuff you rolling a little
She's
ball.
always been awesome. Yeah, she did teach her about runes. Exactly, Joel. So then, all right, we get Agatha. And then, so by now, the vortex around Wanda is strong as fuck. She is just pretty much zombified people that were trying to help her, people that were trying to get her. There's fucking clowns at the, like there's people that just are. It's now a full blown county. We'd go at this. It was a city. Now it's a county at this point. And then we get introduced.
Wait, it was a town, not even a city.
Yeah, it was a town.
A small town.
After it was the whole town?
No, originally it was a really small town, like literally like 500 people living
okay,
in
but then
town.
after she banged it out, it was a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're like, what are we gonna do? She's obviously fucking very strong. They don't really know what's going on with her and Agatha inside there. So they send in White Vision. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
To what do they send White Vision in for, Jeff?
To kill them.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
To kill Wanda. At first you see them walk up to each other and you're like, oh shit, they're about to. And then he like grabs her face and is like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. Not in those quite words.
Still similar.
But tosses her ass across the fucking. So then we got White Vision, regular Vision, Wanda, and this triangle of love. And then Agatha egging them on, this and that going on. So a fight that I was ready to see, as I was ready to see White Vision and regular Vision go at it. I thoroughly enjoyed this part. Jeff, did you like it?
Oh yeah, I like that they had their fight scene, and then their mental fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of my favorite parts.
And if you think about how Vision would handle something, that's exactly how he would handle it. He would handle it. He'd rather use this mind than.
It's logical. He's a computer.
Another thing, which actually Joel said, which was actually my favorite, the X-Men Quicksilver, as the fake Quicksilver for Avengers.
Yep.
Which was like not the same actor or anything like that, which I think really fucking cool crossover.
What'd you think about that, Jeff?
Yeah, I thought it was dope, but I also kind of sad that it's kind of that's all it was.
Yeah.
It's
supposed to be like a meme.
Real sad after.
But what if that is a maybe an interlude of Disney picking up Fox rights?
That's to me exactly what it is.
No, they did, because that's why they have not called her the Scarlet Witch, because they didn't have the rights to call her that until now. Yep. Okay, so where did White Vision go? Was he was defeated? Where's he going? He's gonna do some soul searching, some
program
searching. I don't know.
I think he's gonna. I think he left it, and I think he's going to, since he has now Vision's memories and everything like that. I think he's actually gonna go do a little more research of these memories and see if they're actually real. And
he'll probably go to Sokovia and find out where he originally died from Thanos too and shit.
Yeah,
Jack, did you happen to see the Vision fight Vision?
No, I only read about the stuff.
If you Google one part, you should Google that fight, because dude, the way they handle it, and then they just end up talking to each other, and then yes, correct, and they just part ways.
It's like what's gonna happen in King Kong, and
no, King Kong is killing
someone's going down. It was really cool to see. All right, so now White Vision's gone. Now we got the family fun time versus Agatha, pretty much. And
do you think
huge fight? The kids are fighting the cops, making sure everybody's safe down there. And then Agatha and Wanda, you finally start seeing Wanda's true self, because Agatha says, "Yo, bitch, you are the Scarlet Witch. You're the one in the prophecies told us about that can use chaos magic. You're the Scarlet Witch. And it's the first time we've ever heard Scarlet Witch's name in the Avengers since we've seen her. God, when fucking Jarvis, what was that one? Ultron.
Yep, Age of Ultron.
And I didn't even realize it. I've been calling her Scarlet Witch.
So you're the Scarlet Witch. She's on.
Well, us as fans know she's Scarlet Witch, but like in the MCU, she wasn't ever called that yet.
It never popped in my mind until I heard her say it, and I was like, oh my God, Carrie, I think this is the first time.
Carrie, I have chills.
Carrie's like, that's great, John.
That's good.
Stop crying.
Stop crying, please. Please.
All right, so now we know. All right, so Agatha tries to. Was she wanting to like team up, or
no? She
take
wanted her
over?
Powers.
She wanted it all.
Agatha
right?
wanted her powers because she has the power to absorb powers, kind of like a rogue, like how Rogue is, but not having to touch her.
Special.
Special place in my heart.
Like
but yeah, so she has the power to absorb powers. And so essentially, since she knows her origins of her powers, she knew how to get her to use the powers against her to be able to absorb them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she was trying to trick Wanda into giving her powers by telling her all this negative and things that you're killing everybody and all this. That's why she like flipped everybody's minds back to knowing that they are under her mental control.
Yep. And then if you go back to episode 8, where Agatha's running the show and schooling Wanda, she teaches her one valuable thing: runes. If you put runes in a witch around in a room around a witch that set the runes, only the witch that set the runes can use the magic in that setting. So Wanda, now Scarlet Witch, we know, gets these huge runes on her fucking whole vortex that she's created, and then gets Agatha to steal her powers, but she can't use her powers because of the runes. So it didn't kill her, but it just took her powers away.
She couldn't be a witch. She
couldn't be a witch. She goes back down, and then so Wanda she's like the only zombie left, pretty much. She's made her the zombie that lives there, correct?
Well, yeah, that part confused me.
Me too.
A bit, because if everything she created within the bubble could only exist within that bubble, when she took it down, wouldn't Agatha go back to normal?
I mean, not
if she touched her. I think she like put it back in her, like right there. She's like, "You are gonna be this hoe," and touched her.
She could have touched her and maybe possibly put some kind of runes in her sense.
You remember how fast she fucks with people's minds? She just walks up behind and goes, and then disappears, and all of a sudden you're in a fucking trip zone. So now she's got all this power.
I hope she actually does that in the future.
That's the sound I believe they use in the movie theaters.
But then, she doesn't have a house there. How does she be a nosy neighbor when she doesn't? She just walks the streets like a vagrant.
No, that's where it lost me.
She's gonna die.
So,
Jack, did you read up about that?
No. So what happened was, so I read for. I thought we were talking about it that week, and it turns out there was another episode that I didn't know about. So this is news to me, but it's all very interesting.
I'm sorry.
So Wanda is no longer the Scarlet Witch at the end of it.
No, Wanda
she is
the Scarlet Witch. It's the first time we realizing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you guys are talking about. So it sounded like she lost her powers at the end of the show.
Agatha did.
Agatha did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She tricked Agatha into trying to suck out all her powers, and in turn, she lost. She I don't know. Did Wanda
set runes around?
Yeah.
So what Joel said, and he did it. All those times that Wanda and fighting each other, Wanda wasn't missing on accident. She was missing on purpose to set the runes.
That was her putting the runes in right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was on
I
the
caught that
spot.
right after I saw the runes. I was like, oh my god, she wasn't missing on accident. She literally was setting the runes because she thought about it in mid battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's genius. Okay, cool. So now, yeah, that part with Agatha, the way that story arc ended wasn't the best. I'm like, you should probably arrest this bitch. She tried to murder a lot of people, but you know, whatever. Avengers Land will do with her. I'm sure we'll see her again.
Like a Woo spinoff show. That'd be kind of cool. Like some sort of MCU like detective.
No, they they haven't. I've just heard people pitch. They're like they want a Darcy and Jimmy Woo spinoff that's like X-Files in the MCU.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Like a 6.
So now we have to say goodbye, right? Wanda realized what's going on.
By the way, you mean Jim Halpert? It's not. I don't know if you guys watch The Office, but this is the
That is. I love that shit. That is good. It is Jim. Okay, so now Wanda's got to say goodbye. Scarlet Witch's got to say goodbye to Vision that she made and her children that she made. That, you know, she lays them down to bed, says peace out, bye Vision. Vision says, huh?
The John cries.
Oh, yeah.
I had a little tears.
I will
had a couple tears. It's a sentimental moment, but Vision's like, pretty much they get to like, yo, you've died like a couple times now, and yet we still find a way to see each other. So Vision's kind of like, well, I'll probably be able to say,
I never stopped loving you, bitch.
Yeah, like I'll probably be able to. This probably won't be the last time we say goodbye, then, kind of thing.
Yeah. Here's my thing. What I thought was, with the introduction of the multiverse, there's probably another Mind Stone out there somewhere, and she can still empower it and put it into White Vision, which would make him Vision, correct?
Say it one more time. I'm so sorry.
I guess
because like there's a multiverse now, so like, can't she get another Mind Stone and then empower it and put it inside of Vision?
Well, but Vision has that. The White Vision.
No, I know,
has the
but
thoughts.
Like, White Vision has the thoughts, but doesn't have like the Mind Stone.
Oh yeah, like
like it's like kind of like.
Well, we're just learning of the multiverse. I don't think it's actually in the MCU yet.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think with the addition
where it could go,
that would be something way in the future then.
Yeah.
But
would you want that, or would you want that to be like something that doesn't exist? Like, is that too happy?
I wouldn't want them to do that.
Neither do I.
Jack, piggybacking off what you said. So in the show, she says that she makes Vision from her connection with Vision from the stone. Pieces of Vision are inside of her. So with the White Vision now that has these memories, and what's left of Vision inside of the Scarlet Witch, I think that they could use fucking Tony Stark shit and extract that and make Vision a whole again.
Well, Tony Stark's dead, but
you know what I'm saying? He's still got his
hold
company.
On. This, but we also Doctor Strange. Was it the Madness of something or whatever?
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness. Supposedly, Doctor Strange is going to be bringing somebody back from things that I've read. So I mean,
if they it's going to be if they put Scarlet Witch in it, it's going to be them against each other for a while, and then they team up at the end.
Well, okay, so yeah, are we go ahead, John? Finish topic. The second cutscene is what I want to touch.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to right now. I want to talk about the last cutscene in it when we got WandaVision. She's in a nice little cabin. She's drinking some coffee. She's walking in, and then directly to the side scroll of the camera angle is WandaVision sitting. Very just familiar how Doctor Strange sits, and she's reading this. What is the book of the
book of the witches? Yeah,
Darkhold.
Book of Darkhold.
The Darkhold.
The Darkhold. So she is now learning about the powers that she's always known she has powers. She didn't know how deep they go, what they are, and I can learn about them. Now she's learning about them along with a whole bunch of other shit that's in that book. Is she the strongest there is now?
She's always been.
She's always been. She just didn't know.
She always has been. Okay. Always, yeah. I didn't know.
She could have beat Thanos in a fucking second if she knew how to use her powers.
Oh, okay.
No, see, that's why it's going to be... See, when Agatha and her were talking, she said, you're the only person more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. So she's stronger than Doctor Strange. She just doesn't know what to do yet.
Yeah.
And Darkhold is the book of the damned, and she shouldn't be reading it at all.
Yeah, that's a no-no. That's a no-no.
So
It's like the Necronomicon.
yeah, it's basically the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
To you. And she's gonna try, and that's why you heard her kids crying, because she's trying to find a way for the Book of the Damned to bring back her kids that don't technically exist.
That's not a good idea.
And Doctor Strange, if he's the protectors of the universes, so he's like, you're probably gonna come and be like, can't do that. And she's like,
hey.
And I'm really strong. So they'll probably butt heads.
She goes so hard on her emotions, which isn't out of the world. I mean, could you imagine if Jack had that fucking amount of power? God damn. The whole world would just be destroyed.
Many cheeses.
How do I make cheeses?
But which isn't, it's not an insane thought, but she goes so hard in emotion. She's looking.
Oh, there it is. He just made it appear. Oh,
he's on.
But
I made John disappear.
That's my.
I didn't make cheeses. I made John disappear.
For my first trick, bam! He's back.
I am GGS.
That was WandaVision. She heard me talking about her. And
that was Jack.
That was Jack.
That was me.
He's trying to make cheeses, but he made you disappear.
But also, when she was reading the Darkhold and she was outside her body, walking around doing stuff, we haven't even seen Doctor Strange do that.
Yes, we have.
No,
he's been out of his body, but not moving with his body.
But he was sleepy. Yeah, because he was sleeping when he did it. Okay.
Or past from pain on the surgery.
It's like Shadow Clone Jutsu from Naruto.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah. I believe you. I just don't know what it is. All right. So for an overall show that the first 2 episodes dropped and it had the world in a ruckus. It is now the #1 show that's been watched. I don't know if it beat Mandalorian, but I know that it is now more popular than Mandalorian. But I don't know how they work that in. Like obviously one's going to fall off and the next one's going to thrive. But from what I don't know if they totally beat Mandalorian. But anyway, a lot of motherfuckers watched this. It was the most in the world at one point. So Jeff, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving? What are you giving WandaVision?
Just because I love the MCU stuff, 8 or 9, just for the background and stuff you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were throwing back some things even in every single movie that you didn't know yet. Like from the time you learn about Wanda, her whole backstory when she's introduced is Tony Stark's bomb blew up her house.
Yeah,
she's becoming evil.
And the one that crashed into it was a dud.
Yeah.
Since that happened, we've thought it was a dud until this show when you learn that she kind of uses her powers to disarm the bomb.
Yeah.
You had no idea that it was not a dud and she just used the power she was born with.
Damn. That's some good shit. All right, so I'll put you at an 8 then. Would you say a hard 8 or 9? 8, we'll go 8.5. So 8 or 9. So Jeff said 8.5. What are you guys out there in the chat? Let us know out of 10. Dakota, what do you think?
I give it a 9 for sure.
9.
It hits. I mean, honestly, I can even put it at 10. It hits me in so many different ways, as far as old comics to old shows to filling gaps of the MCU. Like it's a acting and everything is a great show.
Was this a comic at any time, or is this a brand new original story? Because this comic would have slapped.
It's based off of different comic series from Scarlet Witch, from Vision history, from the Salem witches and everything like that.
Oh, Ariel, you're gonna fucking love it.
There was loosely based on the House of M storyline. They reference a lot in people's reviews.
Okay.
And there was actually a run with White Vision where he does something very similar, and White Vision creates his own family, just like Wanda did.
Really? Okay. So they're pulling from things, but man, I mean, I will go. Man, I want to go 10. I'll probably go like 9.5, 9.0. I think there are a few parts that if they edited to right, maybe didn't need to be in there. Like it was just a couple slow things that were maybe introducing a character a little bit too much that we end up not really caring about or something like I can't, just very, very small, very small. Wasn't trying to rush the process or anything. I loved what they did with the different sitcoms over the years and the time, and it's all in her mind. And this is what she latched onto from, you know, her childhood and stuff like that. There was maybe 1 or 2 episodes where I was sitting there and I was like, okay, you know, this is what, you know, maybe I could have lived without this. Other than that, every part of it, I love the lore. This is a fucking origin stories, folks. Okay, this is a fucking origin story. I mean, what's the last origin story where it was like that? Iron Man
in the MCU?
Yeah, like that was straight up just her whole. If you made her whole show a movie, would you put it with the Iron Man? Actually, just to like in depth, going back in time, how I got caught in this and shit, and fucking
more of a yeah, well, maybe Wolverine-ish.
Wolverine. There you go. Okay, but see, not that many that just stand out as like a hardcore standalone.
What about
origin?
What about Captain America.
Okay, yeah, that's one. That's one. That's up there.
I was
just that.
More tragic.
That's such a good movie.
But I would give this 9.5. I'm going 9.5 on it. So all around, Jack, I know you didn't watch it, but just from hearing about it and stuff, what would you give it? Does it intrigue you? Like when you were reading up on it, you were like, "That's cool."
Yeah, like from what I read, from what I could understand, like I guess for me, like the complexity makes it rate higher for me because I have to think about it. Like if it was like a standard like Wanda beats up this guy, then Vision punches this guy, and I'd be like, maybe it's not that cool. But like I like the whole like
John's all 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
But I like the like the challenge to understand and like making you think about things. I guess I would rate it higher. I guess like I haven't seen it, so an 8 just to be safe. But like I don't want to oversell it. But like
no, that's good. Yeah.
You should just watch
how they were
the ship of Theseus scene then. That's the battle of the Minds.
I'll have to watch that. That sounds cool.
It really is. And I like how they stood by it. They stood by their product. They didn't apologize. It was like, hey, listen, we made it this way. It tells a fucking story. Watch the fucking story. Get past the first 2 fucking episodes and
that's
and
why
enjoy.
They gave us 2. I mean, in my opinion, that's why they gave us 2, because it's like so weird the way they did it. Yeah. And then your episode 3, like, holy shit, okay, now I get it.
Yeah. I mean, literally, it's episode 3. You're getting to that fourth wall knocked down. You're getting the 4th wall knocked on in the first one, very slightly. Second one, a little bit more, but that third one, boom, we're seeing a whole different side of it. So, if you haven't watched it yet, fucking watch it. It's great. All of us here, we endorse it. From what I just heard, Sean Mortiman with the 50 stars.
The birthday boy.
Now we're in shout outs. All right, that's the end of us. Let me tell you something. Huge shout out for everyone who stopped by on my birthday, from the chili stream to back here, Jeff for hanging out with me, all the stars, all that, just the trivia from Jamie, all the family members that stopped by, friends, the community. I mean, I don't want to start crying right now, but I will if I talk about it for 4 more seconds. I'm just very grateful. And then, dude, huge shout out to Alicia dropping, just that star bomb. God damn, yesterday. Holy shit. She's been just hooking us up with love, and we appreciate it. So that's it for me. You guys got anything?
You covered it all.
Yeah. We appreciate all of you who tune in, especially for the podcast. You guys make it fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Podcast
it's a different energy.
Thanks you guys so much. We will have community night in about an hour. So grab those refreshments, jerk off a couple times, right, Jeff?
Yeah. I mean, to happy birthday to Mo Man, since he's here on his birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday from the GGS crew. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Oi! I need more birthday singers.
Did you stare him in the eye?
Well, I couldn't. My brain was trying to catch up.
I am saying. I was about to start singing Red Robin fucking birthday song.
Well, isn't that the same one there?
Yeah, GGS. I'm gonna start singing it now.
Well, you know, what's a different one? What's a different one, Dakota?
Oh God, you really want to do this?
Yeah. What's the second one? That's
I don't know what I was told. Sean Momeneer is getting. Goodness is a Sunday spree. Bad news is we sing okay.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Easy.
Oh, Mo, man, that's for you. That's dedicated for you. Damn, that's fucking awesome. All right, yeah. As for us, GGS, catch us next week, same time, same place, and then we'll be on all the week with streaming and all that fun stuff. We love you long time. Peace out.
Bye.